The objective of this video is to examine the role and power of desire in our lives and overcome the notion that wanting things is unladylike and something women ought to feel guilty about. In the previous videos, we talked about what energetic presence is and how to activate it to harness our feminine energy. Now we need to talk about desire and how important it is for women to have a strong and positive sense of being. Religion and philosophy tell us we should curb our wants and desires with simplistic adages such as money is the root of all evil, thou shalt not want, and the root of all suffering is desire. This sort of messaging stifles our capacity to reach our potential. Perhaps they are referring to compulsions and wants. The crucial difference is that a compulsion will convince you will be happy when it is fulfilled, while desire is a general feeling of anticipation that is enjoyable in and of itself. That is, natural desire is the opposite of compulsion. Even those of us who are not from a particularly religious family are often trained from childhood to forego simple human pleasures, such as taking time out to listen to our favorite music, enjoying a daily trip to our favorite coffee shop, or taking a long, relaxing bath, in favor of the vague promise of a future payoff. Disclaimer: naturally, we need to honor the importance of delayed gratification to make sure we are mindful of our adult responsibilities in our family, work, and community lives. However, if we put off everything we want and need, we not only fail to have any pleasure during the wait, we also risk failing to enjoy the experience when that new car, planned holiday, or just extra dollars in the bank are finally real. In the pressures of life, if we have no desires and nothing to look forward to, we quickly burn out. Four things need to be said at this point. 1. In our society, we've been systematically discouraged from viewing our appetites and desires as valuable. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. A woman's desires are the most valuable thing in human civilization. 2. Since your desires have been devalued by modern society, it's understandable that you may be out of touch with what they are. 3. The relentless emphasis on being productive at all times inevitably leads us to suppress our true feelings and desires. 4. Because your desires have been considered secondary, you may have had to lie about what you want or invent politically correct sounding reasons for doing something you really want. Desire is the dynamic heart of vitality. It is the manifesting energy that is integral to being human. After the earth was created, outside nature, nothing much happened in human existence without someone desiring a thing or an outcome. Desire is having an appetite for life. As an example, two of the most iconic and controversial women of our time are Madonna and Lady Gaga. The reasons these women are superstars? They demand attention. They don't apologize. They are unashamedly sexual. They both clearly have an appetite for life and want unashamedly. They also don't sing men's hopeless love songs. They sing the truth about being a woman. They want attention, money, and to feel sexy. And they get it. In Madonna's movie, Truth or Dare, when someone suggested they turn off the camera to talk, Warren Beatty complains that Madonna wouldn't want to leave off camera, much less talk. Madonna refuses to turn off the camera and have her desires shut down. Smart woman. Conversely, when women take on the role of the weak, hopeless romantic, it works against them. The point is that feminine energetic presence is sexual by nature. And, like anything, you can choose how you use your energy. It's also important to acknowledge here that men have never felt that they needed to curb their sexual essence or apologize for it. To the contrary, a virile man is admired. There is no hint of shame in that term. And also, I hope it's clear that I'm not suggesting you wear hypersexual, studded leather outfits to the office or deliver overly dramatic PowerPoint presentations at your next management meeting. Even though we've come a long way, baby. In our current society, women who are overtly sexual are still penalized. This does not mean you can't think and feel whatever you want. As we've said, the first rule of secret women's business is that no one else will really know what you're thinking and feeling unless you tell them. Psychologist Daniel Goleman says, in his book Primal Leadership, those with vision have genuine passion for their mission, and that passion is contagious. A passion is simply your heart's desire. To be effective as a leader, you need to be able to express strong desires so that management and your team feel motivated to join you in your vision. You may already know exactly what your heart desires. Or, like many women, you may have become so busy with family or work obligations that you have been prioritizing the needs of others over your own. As women, we are often made to feel that making our own needs, wants, and desires a priority is selfish and unfeminine. In Module 6, we'll talk about the art of negotiating this sort of emotional labor, but for the time being, allow yourself to set those considerations aside. The most natural way for you to go about developing your desires is simply to want. That's it. Just want the way you want to want. Underneath your disappointments and forgotten dreams are your natural desires. They are the fountainhead of human endeavor and the meaning of life. In a world steeped in pain and negativity, it takes a leap of faith to put joy first. The media bombards us with messages and images of war, corruption, bad people, and natural disasters, intended to trigger anger or that motivate us to feel upset, guilt, or stress. Society believes frightened, powerless women are easier to control. It may seem counterintuitive to you at first, but feeling happiness through desire and enjoying our appetites will activate the storehouse of emotional energy you need to keep your soul nourished to achieve your desires. Your task this week is simply to remember to enjoy yourself each day. Reflective exercise. Use these questions as prompts to write about your own desire and appetite for life in the downloadable PDF or in your journal. What do you think you've been conditioned to believe about the feminine appetite for life? Have you ever felt it wasn't okay for you to want something? What are 5 things that truly give you joy and satisfaction? What one thing can you change today that has been holding you back from enjoying simple pleasures? What 3 to 5 small things can you do this week that would feed your soul? What one desire do you need to express to your colleagues about your vision to get them excited about supporting you in your work? In the next video, you will learn how to effectively, but firmly, ask for your desires to be honored in the workplace.